wise. And while I do think we'll see some big swings here, we are going to be on the upswing over the next couple of days. We felt a little bit of that warmth yesterday. We were near 70. We're going to be near 60 today. We have some clouds that are moving through with some overnight showers, but the showers themselves have moved out. So these clouds that we're dealing with will be quick to clear out as well. We are in the 40s for most of the suburbs, 54 in Boston. Really a mild start to our morning, considering our average highs are in the 50s. And we'll continue to climb. We're making our way towards 60 this afternoon. We'll see a few spots stay a little cooler. Notice there's some low to mid 50s here as you move up toward places like Keene, New Hampshire. And I do think we'll see some low 50s down toward Cape Cod as well. But with high temperatures near 60 in and around Boston, it's above average, and it is going to be a sunny day for us. You'll notice the wind starting to increase though, and it does get gusty. We're looking at wind gusts approaching 30 miles per hour by midday through the afternoon. The wind will start to calm down tonight into tomorrow, but you'll notice clouds moving back into the area ahead of our next chance for showers late tomorrow night. I'll pinpoint the timing of the arrival of those showers and how much to expect. Hours that we had overnight. And then we're looking ahead to a warm up. We felt some of that warmth yesterday with high temperatures approaching 70. We're not as warm this weekend. High temperatures generally in the 50s, getting close to 60 today. But then we shoot our way toward the 70s and could get close to 80 by as early as Tuesday. We have some clouds out there this morning. The showers that moved through overnight were very light and spotty, and so these clouds are lingering after these showers. But they didn't do much in terms of bringing us some beneficial rainfall, which we could use. You could see as far as measurable rainfall, that's just not the case for most locations, but we did see 6/100ths of an inch out toward Pittsfield. So just gives you a sense of just how light these showers were. Over the next 12 hours on our radar, we're turning mostly sunny and dry. Few rounds of showers for the work week, and that will be our next threat, although none of these showers look all too heavy or impactful. As we break down your weekend, it's mild, it's breezy, clouds moving back in for your Sunday afternoon, but the chance for rain holding off until after sunset. So most of your weekend is looking dry. We are in the 40s through most of the suburbs, 54 in Boston right now, and considering our average highs are in the low to mid 50s, it's a mild start to our morning here. We have some clouds early this morning, but sun breaks through by as early as 9, and we're holding on to that sun for the rest of this afternoon. High temperatures approaching 60 in the city, and that's the case for most locations surrounding Boston. I think through the Merrimack Valley, we'll get really close to 60 degrees, and warm spots like Norwood. We'll see 50s elsewhere. Notice Keene, New Hampshire, a little cooler, sitting at 53 today. The wind starts to pick up this morning, but it reaches its peak right around midday today with gusts near 30 miles per hour. That's a gusty wind that's going to greet you as you're heading out and about today. That wind out of the northwest, and of course that will make it feel cooler at times, although at least we do have the sun in store for us. Tonight, the wind will start to calm down. We're clear, we're dry, and we're falling. We're down to the low to mid 30s, and that will set us up for another mild day tomorrow with bright skies to start, but it is going to feel cooler at the coastline. Due to a calmer wind, a sea breeze will be able to develop, very typical of spring. And so our temperatures at the immediate coastline struggle to get out of the 40s, just about 52 degrees in Boston. Meanwhile, inland spots are well into the upper 50s tomorrow afternoon. Clouds move in by midday tomorrow, but we're still rain-free. Let's fast forward toward about 7 o'clock, and that's when we start to see some signs of raindrops moving in from the north and west, but really not much. So I do think most of your plans for your weekend's fine here in terms of any rain impacts. We move toward midnight, and that's when the rain potential moves in. And again, this is from overnight Sunday into your Monday. If you're concerned about the Monday morning commute, no need to be, because the showers are quick to move out. Here we are paused at 8, 9 o'clock on Monday morning, and our timeline looking nice and dry. We are going to be unsettled with this warm air that's surging in. We have a boundary nearby, so we will see passing shower chances. The next chance Tuesday evening, and then again as we move toward Thursday. But with these passing shower chances, we're also tracking the warmth. Look at this, high near. We'll see more of that sun breaking through for the rest of this afternoon as well. We have 40s out the door for most of the suburbs, 45 degrees in New Bedford right now, but notice Boston's checking in at 54 degrees, very mild start considering our average high is in the mid 50s, and we will make our way towards 60 this afternoon under a sunny sky. That's a combination that's great for getting out and about, for especially at this point in April. So just about 56 in Nashua today. You can see that near 60-degree mark for most locations in and around the city. A little bit cooler down toward places like Nantucket, where we stay in the low 50s this afternoon. One thing you'll notice, even though we have the sun, we have temperatures above average, the wind will make it feel cool at times. We do have a gusty wind in store for us with the peak wind gusts right around the early afternoon. We could see gusts approaching 30 miles per hour. The wind starts to calm down tonight with a clear sky. It's going to be a cool night ahead. We're falling into the 30s for most spots. A decent recovery in the afternoon tomorrow, though. Most inland spots hitting the upper 50s, although it will be cooler at the coast. Clouds increasing tomorrow, and then we're tracking shower chances by late Sunday night into Monday. And in fact, this will be the kickoff of what looks to be an unsettled pattern as we kick off your work week. Out of the timeline for these showers ahead. Days are right. Yep, I heard you, Rondella. I bet you are. We are starting to clear out this morning. We did have some overnight showers and some clouds that moved through. You might run into a cloud or two this morning, but that's going to continue to clear. To give you a sense of just how light these showers were, for most locations, the amount of rainfall was not measurable, with the exception of Pittsfield, where we saw 6/100ths of an inch. So let's break down what's on our radar. Over the next 12 hours, we're turning mostly sunny, and it is going to be a windy day. Wind gusts approaching 30 miles per hour at times, but at least we're rain-free. Our next threat for showers kicking off as we move toward your overnight hours Sunday into Monday, and for the start of our work week. It is going to be an unsettled outlook for the first half of our week, but that comes with the warm-up. As we break down your weekend, mild and breezy today, clouds return for your Sunday afternoon. We are in the 40s for most of the suburbs, but 54 in downtown Boston, considering our average highs in the mid-50s. This is a pretty mild start for us, and we will see more in the way of sun. 12-hour forecast showing a bright outlook through the rest of this afternoon. We get close to 60 in Boston and some of those warm spots just outside of the city as well. I think the Merrimack Valley will get close to 60 degrees. But you can see there's a little bit of a range in our temperature outlook. Some of these colder northwest suburbs will stay in the low to mid-50s. And I do think we'll see some low 50s down toward the islands as well and outer portions of Cape Cod. Here's a look at that wind. So it's relatively calm this morning. It picks up around midday. Peak gusts in the early afternoon with gusts around 30, but that wind dies down tonight. And so as the wind decreases in strength and the skies stay clear, we are in for a cool night ahead. I think most locations will fall into the low to mid 30s. You might run into a few upper 20s in the coldest northwest suburbs. We have a cool and bright start to our Sunday. Clouds increase in the afternoon, but the thing is, with the calm wind, a sea breeze is able to develop. So that's why at the coastline tomorrow, it's going to feel a lot cooler. 40s to just about 50 degrees. Meanwhile, inland away from the sea breeze, you'll be running toward the upper 50s tomorrow, which is just a tad above average. Clouds move in by midday tomorrow, but it's still looking rain-free as we move through your dinner hours tomorrow. This is paused at 7:30. Let's get toward midnight, and that's when shower chances increase. So it's really while most of us are sleeping. In fact, by Monday morning, these showers are already moving out. This is going to be an unsettled pattern, so you know we have a warm-up in store for us, but there's going to be a boundary nearby, and that's critical when it comes to the timing of showers. I do think we'll see some showers moving in later on Tuesday, but this boundary nearby will keep the shower potential right on through Thursday, and we have to really watch that boundary closely because that could also play a part with our temperatures. I think the best chance of hitting